Hey guys, today we're back with another versus review. And today on the channel, we'll be doing a versus review between the new 2021 Colt Anaconda and the 2020 Colt Python. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be doing the versus review between the Colt Python 2020 edition and the new 2021 Colt Anaconda in 44 Magnum. Just talking about the real quick differences in these guns before we actually get in depth with a review. The only thing I've changed on this gun is they put the Gen 3 wood grips on it instead of the wood grips that come with it from factory. And this is the 284th one made, the one I've had from the beginning pretty much. This is the new 2021 Anaconda. I just picked it up a few hours ago and just diving into it really. The differences in between these guns, well, pretty much obviously, one of them is 44 Magnum, one of them is a 357 Magnum. So you've got a smaller stature in the 357 than you do the 44 Magnum, a lot bigger cylinder with a 44 Magnum. But I think is what most of you all really wanted to see was the trigger pull differences. So we'll go ahead and get started with that one real quick. The Anaconda, which I already done in the unboxing review, the double action was averaging about around 9 pounds 9 ounces, and the single action was about around 6 pounds 8 ounces, if I do recall correctly. I'll be putting that up right now though, so you all can see that. On the single action of the Python, we have a 4 pound 15 ounce single action. Let me enter that one in. Go to the next one. £5 5 ounce. Enter that. £4 15 ounces. Enter that one. Let's do one more. £5 1 ounces. So the heaviest single action I had was 5 pounds 5 ounces, and the lightest was 4 pounds 15 ounces. So about around a 5 pound trigger in single action. Let me delete all this off, and we will go ahead and do the double action. £8 15 ounces. Enter that one. £8 13.9 ounces. Enter this one, and one more. £8 11 ounces. So heaviest was 8 pounds 15 ounces, lightest was 8 pounds and 11 ounces. So decently lighter than the Anaconda. The Anaconda does feel better though. The single action feels lighter, even though it isn't, if that makes sense to you all. And the double action on the Anaconda also feels better than the Python right here. Feels smoother, if that makes sense to you all. It feels smoother. Not technically lighter, even though it's not, but it does feel smoother. And here is the Anaconda once again. We actually went a little bit more in depth with it in the actual range review and the unboxing review if you'd like to check that one out. Yeah, the single action to me feels better on the Anaconda than it does a Python. I guess it's just where the bigger leaf system, even though it is heavier, but you do have a lot bigger trigger on it as well. I believe you do anyway. No, it looks about the same size. I'm not sure then. It is a different trigger though. I believe it's a little bit more wider is what it is. But it feels better to me. Not sure on how you all will feel. But few things that I run into with the Anaconda though is that the grips, I cannot get the grip screw tight on them enough. And also underneath the grips, which I'll show a close-up right now, it has severe milling marks. And this is the 1716th one made. It's AC0, so this is a pre-production Anaconda from what Colt has been saying. any of these Anacondas that was actually made before they let them off to the public. They had a 0 in front of the AC. The new ones that was made after they released them to the public was AC2. So this is kind of a rare one, I guess you would say. I'm not sure on how many of them has been made with the AC0, but just thought I would let you all know. The hammers on them are, looks to me to be exactly the same. Yeah, the hammers on them are exactly the same. And as you can see, both of them are 6-inch. I'm still looking for the 8-inch Anaconda, and I'll have a review out on that one as soon as I can. But overall, kind of felt a little bit of jerking in there for a second. Yeah, it's kind of, there we go. Felt like it's catching somewhere right in there. That's the first time that's happened. Looks like it might be catching on the forcing cone to me, guys. I don't know if you all can see this or not. Yeah, I've got full pressure on it right there. We got this right here back, and it's catching on the forcing cone a tad bit. I actually didn't even put that. That's first time it's happened, actually, and everything that happens on camera, I keep in it, but it's catching a little bit on the forcing cone from what I can tell. Sometimes it goes in fine, and then other times it catches. That's interesting. I wonder what the tolerance is, if it's something to do with the tolerances on it or what. But, well, kind of caught me off guard. Getting back into the review on them, though, the Anaconda doesn't come with wood grips, comes with Packmar grips. And like I said, the grip screw in the bottom of them, I don't think is long enough. Not on this one anyway, and I finagled with it for an hour straight trying to get it working back, or to actually catch in the screw, or in the threads of the handle, and it would not catch in. And multiple people at the gun store I picked this up from tried to as well, and they couldn't. And I'm not going to be shooting this gun. I mean, you can't shoot it whenever the grip does that right there. It won't be able to handle the 44, and it will come about right out of your hand. But anyway, overall, you know, this python right here was sent back twice. This Anaconda, I'm not going to send it back because of there it is again. It's caught again. I'm not going to be sending it back because of the milling marks underneath the grips. I'm not going to be sending it back because the grips doesn't work. They're $30 grips. I more than likely was going to put new ones on it anyway, but I haven't made my mind up yet if I'm actually going to be sending this gun back or not. But that's really about the end of the review. That's the only really differences in them besides the obvious. Kind of disappointed in the Anaconda, which I also have that review out as well. Why I was disappointed in everything else, but you know, I paid $2,000 for it, and I don't think that the MSRP is $1,500. I understand that. It's my own fault that I paid $2,000 for it, but I needed to get it out to review. But the Anaconda overall, I don't think right now is a $1,500 gun. The Python, new ones, they're still having a little bit of problems. The newest one I picked up, though, had serial number of, I think, 170,000, which I don't think they've made that many, but that was a serial number, and it felt pretty good. So I think the Pythons, just watch out with them, but I think that they should be all right now to purchase. But I would hold off a little bit on the Anacondas myself, just because of everything, you know, them getting the quirks and everything out of them. But leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Let me know what y'all think. Personally, to me though, I think that if I was you all, I would hold off a little bit before I actually picked up an Anaconda to keep, unless you're just wanting a lower serial number. But for this gun, actually what it was worth and everything, I don't think right now would be a good time to pick one up. That's just my honest opinion, but do what you want to do. But like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I appreciate y'all viewing. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews. I'll see y'all in the next video.